For those that are joining, we're about to start. We'll just give it a few more minutes for people to connect. We have some people trying to connect to audio. Okay. All right, we're going to start in 1 minute. What's it like in Scotland? What's the weather like over there? Very cold. It's getting chilly here in Sydney as well, unfortunately. Okay, I think others will join automatically. Adela, would you be able to let them in while you're speaking? Is that okay? Perfect. Well, welcome everybody to the Branding for Business on Instagram. We have an amazing speaker today. She's actually a lawyer by trade and a passionate entrepreneur by day from Spain. Adela loves to travel. She loves cooking, healthy foods, plant-based. She loves personal development and living a healthy and positive lifestyle, which she has to teach me. Adela lives and breathes digital marketing. So she started her e-commerce business, and every day, or 90% of her days, weekends and holidays, she's thinking and living digital marketing. Her superpower is really bringing life to people, which I think is fantastic. And yeah, I'm very honored to welcome Adela. She'll be your facilitator today and talk about digital marketing. Adela.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for the introduction. I still, there is still people joining us, but yeah, it's a pleasure to be here today. And I'm gonna start sharing very soon my screen. I have a little PowerPoint for you. And the first thing I want to say, if you have any question, please stop me anytime, or at the end you can as well. I'm gonna leave a few minutes for questions. I'm more than happy, because I know that this is a very good way to learn as well. That's what I'm here to teach you, everything that is working for me and everything that it could definitely work for you. And if it's any question or anything that you are doing at the moment on social media, Instagram, and you have any doubts, please ask me. I will be keeping an eye on the chat, but if for whatever reason I miss in the chat, just at the end, I'm gonna answer all your questions before I go. Okay, and I think we got the last one joining us that I see here is Karen. And I'm gonna start. Okay. Can you see my screen? All good, awesome. Awesome. Just trying to have a look if there is anyone waiting in the room. I think it's everyone good. Awesome. So today we're going to be speaking about branding for business Instagram because it's quite of a topic, and I'm pretty sure we all spend a lot of time on Instagram, as we're going to see, but we have to know the difference of when we use Instagram for us and for fun and for relationship with friends, and then when we use it for our business, what we need to do in order to look professional. And it doesn't mean that serious that it doesn't look that is a person behind. It's always need to be quite personal that people feel it, but at the same time has to look professional. So we have to find the balance. This is a little bit about me. I'm Gimme Coco's founder. That's the name of my business, which is an e-commerce. And yeah, I'm a very passionate entrepreneur woman from Spain, but I've been living my last 5 years in Australia. I was a lawyer back in Spain. However, it was never my passion. I remember waking up with no passion, like no excitement for my job. So yeah, one day I just decided, look, I'm gonna find another way to and just make my dreams come true. So I packed everything and I came to Australia. That happened 5 years ago. And since then, it's been quite a road. I became an entrepreneur, and as well, I studied marketing. I've been teaching marketing at Academy of Entrepreneur as well. And yeah, my business is basically a lot of marketing because it's an e-commerce, so it's very visual. And I believe at the moment, in the time that we're living, every type of business has to be doing digital marketing. It's so important. The market is very competitive, so we all need to master this area of our business. I believe marketing and innovation are the two key things for any type of business. So my life purpose is to empower myself and others to live healthier, happier, and while we are creating a positive impact in the world. That's why my business is all sustainable, and we have a lot of we're creating a lot of social impact. We support a lot of communities. So yeah, this is a little bit about me. Then I'm gonna share with you my Instagram, my business one. All of you can contact me if you have any question as well anytime later on. I'm more than happy always to help. So now let's start a little bit about knowing why it's so important that we master our Instagram skills, basically, or digital marketing skill. 1 billion people use Instagram every month, which is a lot. And 500 million of those people use Instagram stories every day. So Instagram is the second most download free app in the Apple Store. And then the gender is quite, it's pretty much same. It's 52 female and 48% male, which means that it doesn't matter if your audience of your business is female or male, because both of them are spending a lot of time on Instagram. And then 60% of the Instagram users log in at least once per day. And as well, they will spend around 28 minutes per day. That's the average, which means many people will spend much more than that, and maybe other people will spend less. This is why we need to definitely be out there, be posting very often, minimum one per day, and know what we are doing with Instagram, because it's an amazing tool to reach our audience. It has never been that easy in history, because before, for find customer, company has to spend a lot of money in campaigns, like in the TV or in magazine. Like, it was very expensive. Marketing was always been very expensive. However, now it can actually be for free. You create a very good content that it go viral, it's for free. You don't even have to pay, and you can reach millions of people. So it's amazing opportunity, the time that we are living. But at the same time, it's easier because of that, but it's harder because there is a lot of competition. So that's why we're here today. Did you know that 200 million Instagram users visit at least one business profile daily? So same, it's a lot. This is a lot of opportunity for us to make sure that our Instagram looks super professional, appealing, and that they want to, that when someone interact with our Instagram page and come up in your Instagram, they want to buy from us. It doesn't matter if we sell a service or a product. We need to make sure that we are giving all the value, as much value as we can, because that's the only reason why someone is gonna come to our Instagram, follow us, and engage with us. It's not gonna be because the product that we sell or the service is gonna be for the value that in our page we give to them. So, like if you are a coach, so you must be posting a lot of valuable content, not just like buy from my course. It will be like tips to help people in everyday's life. In my case, this is a product which is like coconut ball, which is very related with healthy food and healthy lifestyle. I post a lot of recipes. I always try to give as much value as I can for free for the audience. Like this, we keep people coming in and the engagement can grow, basically. So 62% of the people say they have become more interested in a brand or a product after seeing in the stories. That's the reason why we all have to use stories. It's something that many brands don't do because it could be quite personal if you start putting your face there. But I believe that we all have to find the way and find what it works best for us, but do stories because because you want to get the trust of who is behind your Instagram. So if I'm following a page and I'm seeing a person or beginning scenes, doing things in the Instagram, you cannot get like this human feeling of you know the brand, so you get more emotion and you are more willing to buy that if it's really cold and it's really like they don't do stories and it just look like super professional. So 130 million Instagram users tap on shopping posts every month. And 70% of the US teenagers say Instagram is the best way for brands to reach them. So about new product or promotion, that's something as well that it's been happening. So Instagram as well, like Instagram brands messages people, like already customers, or even nowadays, for example, in my brand, I reply quickly to customer who messages me than emails because it's just easier. So yeah, it's a very good way. Instagram is a very good tool to have like direct contact with the audience. So brand stories have an 85% completion rate. Why we really create this learning activity? Ugly business Instagram should be illegal. I have seen so many Instagram pages of businesses that I don't even know within the first 3 seconds. I should be able to tell what they do or what they sell. And not even in the third 3 second, it's like in the 10 or 1 minute, I still trying to figure out what is this business about. Like it's just so bad. So that's why we are here, to avoid this. So this is going to be a bit of the agenda for today. We are going to speak about personal versus business account. Then who is your target audience, which is, I would say, is the key thing to everything. Like this is where everything starts. Who is the audience? And then we're going to speak about your Instagram branding, how to curate content, how to plan and schedule your content to make your life easier, basically. And then how to make your content shareable, because that's what we want people to share. And then how to measure your success. And then we're going to speak about growth hacking and influencers. Personal versus business branding. A personal brand is built around you, your personality, your lifestyle, your interests, your friends, your travels. So everything that is related basically about you. While a business brand is built around an identity that you create for your business, which it doesn't mean your product continuously. Because a lot of business page, they are continue promoting, like every post you see they are trying to sell, and this doesn't work. You, in an Instagram page, you should be focusing on adding value to your audience, and maybe 10% it will be what you are trying to sell. Basically promoting, it would be from 5 to 10%. I won't do more than that. So if you have 100% of posts, do a lot of like posts for engagement, for education purpose, like to add value to customer, think on your audience and how you can add value to them, what do they need, and then from 5 to 10%, that's the only time that you should be able to promote yourself, your business. The rest of the time is all about identity. So Adela, think that it's more important for you as an entrepreneur to live and breathe your brand. So you has to be the person who promote more your business, basically. So the first question would be, who are you? And there are different personal types. So you have to choose your lifestyle, and this is based on what you like, what you enjoy. This cannot be fake. This is you, basically. So in my case, I love healthy lifestyle, healthy food, going to the beach, travel, so cooking. So that's my lifestyle, and that's what is on my Instagram, and what it reflects as well on my business. That's why in my business there is a lot of cooking and a lot of things related with the identity of the business, which is as well close to the brand. As a business owner, I believe that it's important that you have passion for what you're doing, and that you actually love, and when someone asks you about your business, you just cannot stop telling things about your business. So that's, for me, is such an important thing. And when you have that, it's such an easy thing to know what you like and your lifestyle and how to show that. So the benefits, I would say, it would be always knowing how to connect, find the balance and the connection between the personal and the business Instagram account. So here we have Richard Branson with Virgin Australia, and like he has connected both, and this is how it has, like, and for me, that's it's the best combination. Like, you can be the influencer of your own brand, and yeah, and it's like living your brand. So everyone, even if you believe in your brand, everyone will believe it. But if you don't believe it, or you don't want to actually show up, it's like you don't believe that much in your brand, so it would be harder for you to do the right Instagram page. So
sorry.
Hello.
Hi. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Because my business is linked with my Instagram personal profile. So because I thought like connection with my personal profile gives people like more like a hint of like I am more myself. So I just wanted to see, what do you think about having your business account to be the same one as your personal account?
The same one. I mean, depending. What is your business?
It's more of like life coaching.
Life coach. I would say totally depend on you. Like, if you, I know a lot of coaches that they have the one page, one business, one Instagram page, and that's the business and their own life, but they are really careful with what they post. Everything they post is related to personal growth, development, coaching, maybe a little bit of fun, like travel, nice places, but they won't actually share that much about their own life. That's what I notice. So that's why you maybe need to figure it out. Like, do I want to have like an Instagram with my, like, where I show all the time things with my friends and like my personal, more personal life, or I want to have just one Instagram and I'm going to focus on adding value and sharing things that is about personal development, about tips about mental health, depending on the type of coaching you do. But I will definitely think on that, because if you have your brand as a coach, but then you are sharing a lot of content which are not relevant for someone that is looking a coach, that why they will follow your page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where you need to find the balance, and of course check, like find people that you coaches that you admire, that you think that they are great and they are doing really well, and see what they are doing. That's what I would do. I follow a few because I love personal development. So I follow a few, and I realized that the one that they have just one Instagram, which there are a few, they are really focusing on giving adding value to the audience, and they don't share that much things that are not relevant with personal development.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But at the same time, like this is what I'm showing now. Like there is a lot of people, a lot of influencers, or a lot of famous people, or not even famous people, like myself, I do it as well, that they have the personal page, and then with the personal page, they promote the business page.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like this one that I'm showing now, she has like a bikini brand and or clothing brand, and she's like sharing from one to the other, because in one, of course, in one she had 2 million followers, so she's promoting the other page. So cross promote is really, really powerful. And this is my case, this is mine. So this is my personal Instagram, and then it's not that all the time, but I have like my highlight, which is with recipes that I do at home and are in my products, and then I have some videos. Sometimes I just post things, and I mention always my brand. So it is not all about it, but I mention things, and then I make sure as well that my personal brand, my personal page, it's kind of basically my lifestyle and related with the brand. Like you never see any photo of me partying or nothing too crazy, because that's something that is not beneficial for my brand. If I want to cross promote, it has to be like both, even if it's one person or one brand, for me it has to be kind of related. Like it has to be the same lifestyle, otherwise it's like it seems two different person. So I'm very careful as well with the things that I post in my personal one. And this is the reason. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. So please, I will definitely encourage you to don't ever post any photo crazy. I know we all love party, we all love going out, friends. So sometimes we have crazy nights, but make sure that if you take photo, keep it for you and your friends. I will never post it unless that you have your page closed, private, and you don't accept anyone. But in my case, I have my page public, so I'm very careful with not ever allowing anyone to post any photo that it's not it's not right for the page. So yeah, and I have seen as well like photos like this, and it's not even good even if you're not a business owner. For like if you're working for someone else, it's not even good either. So I would be careful with that. Then activity, this is something that we had to work on a little bit. Who is your target audience? Because when you understand this, everything changed. Like, because you are not creating content for you, you are creating content for your audience. So we need to know who is that persona. And a persona, we call it, is basically is condensed representation of a user or customer. So we call it persona, but what we mean is ideal client. Of course, I know that we can have different type of people following us, but we need to decide which one is the ideal client, the person that we know that it's like the ideal for our business. That's the one that we need to target. And for that, we need to know as much information we can. So if it's male or female, the age, the income, if they work, if they are entrepreneurs, like everything, where are they, which brand they like, what do they need, what it could be the needs that they have. So more information you can imagine. And I know that you're going to be like, oh, I don't know, maybe I had to make it up, but try, and then we have an idea, because more we know who is the persona, who is the ideal client, or in marketing as well, is called avatar. So more we know about that person, more we're going to be able to create the right content for that type of audience, which means if we attract the right audience, we are going to be able to convert and our business will grow. Because if you just create content but you don't even know who is your audience, it's very difficult that it's going to engage anyone or that it's going to convert in someone purchasing, because you are just creating content for creating, but you are not even thinking what the audience need or what they want or what they would like to have. So like it could be a quick exercise that you guys can do now. So basically, thinking a name, you can put a name to your persona. Of course, made it up. But for example, in my case, I know my persona is a female, so I can put Jane, for example. And then you can just think a little bit like skinny jean. In my case, I will put, for example, leggings, like for going to yoga, because I imagine my ideal client is a female that will go to yoga or practice yoga or Pilates. So yeah, in behavior, what does she like, what she doesn't like, or if he's a male, what he doesn't like. Demographic, the age. In my case, I will put me between 35 and 45, or 30 and 40 female. Then we can think about the eye and the income. Which type of job do they have? Do they have high income, medium, low? Because that's going to affect as well all your business. Because if your persona is low income, you cannot put an expensive product. So that's why you need to know which the persona. And the needs and the goals. For example, in my case, I can think my persona needs need something that will help her to have a healthy lifestyle, because she really want to be healthy and she's quite healthy. So she need something that like motivate her to be healthy. And as well, like if she doesn't have much time, she need maybe some tips about how to eat healthy every day. So that's why we do a lot of recipes. All the recipes are very, very simple and easy. Just thinking in someone that wants to eat healthy and that doesn't have much time, for example. So yeah, you can think about your persona like a little bit like that. I'm going to give you a couple minutes and you can put a name, make it out a name. And then the most important thing I would say you to think is if it's a male or female, the age, the income that they have. So it's going to help you to know how much are they willing to spend in your product. And then the needs that they have, they have, because that needs is what you're going to use to create content. If they have needs for, they actually want to be environmental friendly, but they don't know how to recycle, or they don't know how to be sustainable. So maybe that you are going to create a lot of content about tips about sustainability. So this is the kind of thing that you need to think of. Like, what are their needs? So we are going to create content based on their needs, and they are going to follow you because they know that you fulfill the needs with your post. I'm going to give you a couple minutes. And if you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
Hi, Adila.
Hello.
Here, Revant. So, just a quick question regarding the persona.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make out a persona, but is this persona should be reflecting the customer or myself? Like when we are making a post, when we are creating a whole concept of giving out tips or product advertisements on a page, is this persona that we keep in mind? Is that related to the customer or our own?
It's 100% the customer. As a
It's
persona.
the customer. So I'm right. Whatever details I'm writing down right now should be the customer's perspective, right?
Exactly. What we need to think is who is the customer, the audience that is going to consume our Instagram, and what we actually want, the outcome is them, right? Like we to love our get them convert. So that's I think 100% who is the audience, who is the persona, who is the customer.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep going. But if you have any, just let me know.
Sorry, one thing, guys. Can you please mute yourself if you're not talking because there's a bit of echo. Thank you.
Yeah, it's true. Awesome. So now some Instagram branding tips. So people don't buy goods, services. They buy relationships, stories, magic, and that's by Seth Godin. And I will add as well, they buy emotions, feelings. That's why we will all buy. If we buy something, we buy it because we think that it's gonna give it that emotion or that feeling. That's why some people spend $6,000 in one bag, and other people they will never spend that, and they are happy with $30 back. It's just because the emotion that we believe that is going to give us, not because the quality can be the same one. It's just about the emotion that you believe that that product is going to give you. So a few tips. The first thing would be optimize your Instagram bio. If you visit my Instagram bio, give me Cocos, the first thing I put is the name and then the main product or service I would put as well, because when people are looking in the search and they write the name of the product or the service, I want to be able to come up in the list. So that's really important. Then I would recommend as well to put a little quote, like very, very specific about what business are you in. And this is not like, I sell this, no, is what business are you actually in? What do you do for customers? So if you're a coach, you should be able to say exactly what people are going to get from you, in how long, what is the outcome, the total outcome. So when I go to the website, I don't see like life coach. Okay, that's too wide. I need to know I have a program that in 6 months I'm gonna convert your life in this, or your relationship, or whatever it is, or your money, or your business. If I'm a business coach, I know that within 4 months I'm gonna duplicate your income, and this is gonna happen. Like, be specific. Then definitely put, like, you can put emojis. Emoji work really well. The link of your website, 100%. And yeah, and make sure that the link is visible so the people can click and go straight away to the link. Another thing I would highly recommend is be social, which means every day spend time. Like, as entrepreneur, I know we're so busy, but for me, it's part of my schedule. I had to spend time on Instagram. So it's like part of my job. So I really had to spend time there, make sure that all the messages if someone, a customer or a potential customer, send a message, that it's answered and in a reasonable amount of time. That's what I check. Other thing would be create stories, or at least one post per day. Reels are working amazing. I highly recommend all of you to do Reels, because now Instagram doesn't want us to use TikTok. That's why if we do Reels, they are gonna like show to a lot of people. Basically, it's like in the algorithms is what is working best at the moment. So it's very easy, 15 seconds, and and keep posting. I'm posting around 3 to 4 reels per week, and it's working pretty well. So I highly recommend all of you to use it. And then find creative ways to involve your followers, which for me it will means asking questions to them, or if someone comment you in a photo, make sure that you reply and you say thank you. And then if you have any, or if you can say come back with a question for them to reply, will be even better. So yeah, just make sure that you find always the way that your followers know that there is a person behind that page and someone that you can actually contact with. And then collaborate with others. You can collaborate with influencers, or with, in my case, with chef, or with even other brands that they are always looking for forward growth. So it's really good if you can find other brands that are in your niche and you can do collaborations together. Or even, for example, now what I'm doing Instagram Live with I have a list of women entrepreneurs that I want to do the lives. I did it with a mind coach the other day, which was really good. And my goal is to find this collaboration. It doesn't even need to be paid. It's just like, okay, let's do this for our audience and both of us win. And then add plenty of call to action. So remember, as I say, don't promote your products all the time, just maybe 5 to 10%. But however, with call to action is fine as soon as you have given the value. So for example, if I post my product with a recipe, I give you the recipe, and at the end of everything, at the end of the post, I will put like, everything tastes better in a coconut bowl. Here is the link, get yours. So that's a call to action. Buy now or get yours now. But I had given already, the post was not about promoting, the post was about giving a recipe and adding that value. So once you do that, it's okay at the end to give this call to action of get yours now, this is a link, that's fine. Then be organized and consistent, and that's why I'm going to show you a tool that it can help you to organize your posts. Then use hashtags effectively. With the hashtag, we need to be super careful. There are some of them that are banned, and when a hashtag is banned, Instagram will never show your post, basically, and they won't tell you. You just will notice, oh my God, I'm not getting any likes, any view, any reach. So that's why. So just make sure that if this happens, you check that any of the hashtag that you're using is not banned. And then the other thing is check that all the hashtags you are have a few lists, and then make sure that you change the order and that you post different in each photo, because Instagram doesn't like when we have a bunch of hashtags, we always use the same. Yeah, they are gonna stop working. So yeah, just have a lot. I have a list of, I don't know, I think I have 100, and then I just in every post I try to do a combination and I mix them. And the other thing to consider with hashtags is don't pick the one that have too many I would say over 5 million is not worth it to use it, because it's so competitive. There are so many people using that one that you are never going to show. So try to find the hashtag that I would do a combination of a small niche, middle niche, and big niche, maybe up to 1 million. I will do more. I won't do more than 1 or 2 million, because it will be very, very difficult for someone to ever reach your photo with that amount of hashtags. And then drive engagement in your story. That's another tip. That could be like using the post, so you can ask questions to your audience and they can reply or they can vote. People love that. And then manage your result. That's key. You have to measure what you're doing, because if something is working, you need to do more of that. But if something is not working, you need to be aware to stop doing that. So that's why you need to know your numbers and know what is working or not. Brand identity. So create visuals that are consistent in style and quality. That's super, super important. You have to decide, okay, this is my identity, this is my color, these are my filters, these are my font. and make sure that you keep consistent with that. That all your Instagram look like super nice in that way, and it's smooth. You keep doing the same font and the same color and the same kind of templates all the time, which is actually easier for you, because if you have a couple templates or 3 templates, depending on how many do you want to use, but if you use always the same one, it's easier. You just need to change whatever got inside. And then don't overcrowd your image with caption with text. Text is better in the caption, but not in the image. And don't put it as well. I see some people that they write the caption that long that they had to start writing in the comment. That's too much. Better like decide like, okay, I have a lot of things to share. I'm gonna divide it in a few posts. So find your core filters. Whatever it goes with your brand, of course, but try to always use the same one, because it's very noticeable. You can really see when a post is when it has a lot of different filters, and it doesn't look nice. So just make sure that all of them are like this page, like same one. And then set your brand colors and stick to them. Same, you can have a couple colors, but the colors that you have and is with your brand, make sure that you stick with them. And then Canvas is great. I highly recommend all of you, if you're not using yet Canva, to go on board, because it's amazing. It's where I create everything. All my designs are created here. It's really, really good. And here is where you can actually decide, okay, this is my font, this is my color, this is my identity, this is gonna be my template. So you, and then stay there, like it's always there in your design, and you just need to change the quote. If you're using quote, you just change it there, and it's super, super easy. You don't have to have any type of skill. It's just super easy, very, very easy. So get your font right as well, like the font. You have to look, what industry am I in? Like, which is my type of audience? And then depending on that, is going to change the font that you need to use. Some font, they don't match with depending on the business. So you have to make sure. And to be honest, in Google, if you type, I'm in this industry, which font for this industry, you're going to find it. Like there is a lot of blogs that speak about that, and they sort for you. They give you plenty of options. So between the options of that, you can pick which font is much better for your business. And the brand templates, I'm pretty sure these one are from Canvas. I create them all on Canvas, and it look like that, super professional, clean, and you just have to change whatever it goes inside for every post on Instagram. And then if you are sharing data, make sure that it's super visual. Instagram is a visual app. So we all like to see everything really visual. So yes, same in Canvas, you can find plenty of design like that. You just have to change what it's in here. So super easy. Some extra tips, get worded, and then create contests and giveaways. Or everyone loves giveaways, so it works pretty well. And if you want to make it super powerful, join other brands, so you can have like five different brands putting a giveaway together, which is gonna be like much better in terms of many more people is gonna participate. Then create content that appeals to your target audience. So always think, which one is my audience? Here we go back to the persona. And then think behind the scenes video. This one works so good because people just love to see what is behind a brand, what is behind a company, because before you could never imagine that, you could never see it. But now with social media, everything is so transparent that you can see what is behind a brand, and people love it. And then employee selfies, blog post images, a product sneak peek. So if you have something new coming, like yes, be serious about that. And then product arrangements. And then how to curate content. here, this true, there is many more, but in Pocket or Medium, you can find a lot of topics. So from here, you can get a lot of content, which is depending, you can check which one is, if it's finance, health, travel, depending on which industry are you in, and the same, what needs your audience have, which kind of information is going to be useful for them. You can pick the content from here, and then that information, you take it into a very visual post from Canva. So you put that information in a Canva design, super visual and nice, and people are gonna love it. So these one are the top Instagram influencers for 2020. All of them are celebrities. With this, what I want to say is, like, if your brand has to do something with them, just make sure, or with other person, even if you see that there are actors or very famous people, or maybe they have hundreds of thousands of followers, doesn't matter. Just if you find a way to create cool content or to repost content for them, tag them, because if they find it interesting, maybe they will reshare it, and you will go viral for free. You never know. So yeah, don't be scared of. Oh my God! Don't be scared of creating things, creating posts and then tagging them. If of course, if they is related with them. If you really, for example, if you're a fan and you really love I don't know, you really love Selena Gomez, and then you know the type of thing that she wants or that she would like to see as a content, tag her, because if she reposts you, a lot of people are gonna see it. And then how to plan and scale your content. These one are a few different platforms. The one that I'm using at the moment, I had tried all of them, but the one that I'm using at the moment and that I love more is Creator Studio. This is my preference because it's from Facebook. So Facebook, I have created this Creator Studio to schedule your post. So for me, I think it works better because Facebook wants to keep everything. I mean, Facebook, when I speak about Facebook, Facebook and Instagram, both are the same. So yeah, like Facebook wants to keep everything in the house. So if you try to use other platforms, you are taking the risk that if they realize, they are not gonna show your post. Basically, your post is not gonna get much engagement. But if you're still using all the tools that they give you, like this one, Creator Studio, that belongs to them, they are gonna compensate you. They like that. So yeah, that's why my recommendation, and for me, it's so easy to use, and I'm more confident that it's secure because it's from Facebook, basically, and it's free, 100% free. Other ones later, it's free, but they have a payment plan which more tools. I had never used a paid one, but yeah. And the only thing we cannot schedule at the moment are the reels, because reels are something really new, and they haven't put it here yet. But the rest, you can organize your posts and schedule here, and you can have, like I do, for example, the content for the week. So all the content for all the week is already is planned and scheduled in Creator Studio. And what I do is I post it on Instagram. I create it for the post in Instagram, and then it share it to Facebook straight away. So one post goes to Instagram and Facebook. And then one of the questions that it's the video question everyone asks for is, what is the best time to post? So here we have, you can take a screenshot of this. So you remember best time to post on Instagram each day. However, I will highly recommend you to go to your insights. If you have a business, like I do here, in the middle in here, we can see insights. And in Insights, you can see your audience, because every audience is different, right? So you are going to be able to see your audience, which day, where, location, the age, and then the time, the day. So for example, this is Monday. If I go to Tuesday, which is today, I can see that my peak hour is 6 p.m. So the perfect time for me to post on Tuesday is 6 p.m. That's what I use more. This is a reference if you don't have your page, your business page yet, so you don't know, because this data you have it once you have the business account and you have followers. But if you don't have it, this is useful. But if you do, I will highly recommend you go to Insight and check, depending on the day, at what time you have more people connected, right? Because you want to post when your audience is on Instagram. That like these are gonna give you likes, because the first hour of your post is the most important one. If in the first hour you don't have people, your audience is not connected, so you don't get likes, then it's gonna be really hard to get likes after all, because Instagram is gonna think, no one is interested in this is not valuable, they are not gonna show it. So they just want content that engage and then create value, that give value basically. So yeah, here is, you can take another screenshot of this if you want. It's about the timing depending on the day, of course, globally. And there is as well for best time to post on Instagram depending on the business, if it's technology or B2C. And the best day and the worst day. Worst day normally is Sunday. Yeah, I would say so for me as well. Or Saturday and Sunday. On the weekends, I believe everyone is having fun and they don't spend that much time on social media. But even though I keep posting one post per day. But yeah, I definitely notice less engagement on the weekends. So yeah, this is all for different yeah, this is non-profit organization. Then how to make your content shareable. So make a list of quotes. You can make one big list every night, and then they use it. Quotes work really well because everyone loves them, and it's very easy that people is going to share it or send them to someone else or tag someone else that it needs to hear. So make sure that your quotes, of course, are relevant to your audience and to your business, but the quotes work pretty well. And then choose a background image. Use a good image editing tool to add your text. For me, a good image editing tool for add the text, it will be Canvas. That's what I use more. And then brand and publish. So colorful happiness, endorsing quotes. So this type of quotes, people are gonna share it in the Instagram story, or even tag friends. You can get inspirational. Humorous as well. Like you can use a little bit of mood depending on your brand, of course. Testimonial is super powerful. For me, I had never posted testimonial on my feed, but I have done it on the story. And also the highlight are so important to have it like nice and organized. So I have here reviews. So if someone goes to my website and they want to see the review, they go straight away. It's organized. So you can have it there as well. And here is the tip. Unsplash is so good for getting high quality images for free, basically. So you have high resolution photos depending on what your audience or your content or your business. You can find here amazing photos. I think it's every type of industry in here. So yeah, you can take as well a screenshot of this and use it because it's really, really good. The other one is Canvas. Yeah, 100%. Everyone has to be using Canvas unless that you have your own designer or you have a really good skill for design. I will highly recommend this one. And with this is what I create my quote templates. And also every time that I have, like for my ads or for everything, even if I have a promotion, a giveaway, everything I created here. So try adding animation to your text, and you can do the animation on Canvas as well. Animation, videos, reels, they are the thing that works best. So even better than the photos. So it's good. How to measure your success? Insights. As I showed you before, you can measure everything there from week to week. Follower. If I open in here, like you can see the reach, the follower, content interaction, the post. Like how are they doing? You can check everything. You can even check which type of post work better for your page, so you know what to create more of. So if videos, okay, which type of video? If it's photo, which type of photo? So you can see everything. And you should do like an I would say at least one a week or one every 2 weeks, you should check this. This is how it look, because you need to know what you're doing right and what you're not doing right. So keep an eye, because you can see everything, even how many clicks do you go to your website, which means that these people that click to your website, they are likely to buy your product. Maybe not now, but they will, maybe next time they will buy. So yeah, these is all metrics that are important to check, and that I check all of them. The engagement rate, the follower growth rate. You want to know if the content that you're creating, people are finding interesting. And then website referred traffic, then the top hashtags as well. Like you can check in your post. I'm gonna see if you can see it. But if you go to your post in inside, you can see how many are coming here down. You can see how many are coming from hashtag. So in this one, for example, 127 are coming from hashtag. 127 people. So it's important to know, because if you see the next post is 0, it means that something is wrong with this hashtag, so don't use it. Try something else. Marketing is all about testing. So that's why it's really important to know your numbers. Then same, the story engagement. In the stories, you can see your insights of how many people go back, so want to watch it again. That's super good. That means that they love it. Or forward, they skip it. So let's our next story, so they skip you. So that's not good. That means that they are not interested. So this type of thing are the one that you need to keep checking in order to know which type of content you should create more of. So Instagram and metric, click-through rate and conversion. This is for the ads as well. This is what I normally check, the click-through rate and how many people click, and then the conversions. Growth hacking, influencers. So basically, is an umbrella term for a strategy focuses on growth. It is usually used in relation to early stage startup. We need a massive growth in short time on a small budget. So you can partner with micro influencers and then with big influencers. Collaboration. So 5 steps to partner with influencers. And the good thing about influencer is they will attract you new audience, increase the brand awareness, can generate sales, promote your product, and they will basically generate engagement. The thing with the influencer, if you are a small business, you maybe need to find a small influencer with 3,000, 5,000, maybe 10,000 followers, which they are going to be more than happy to just receive your product, and that's it. And they are not going to ask you for money. So that's very good deal, because as well, when they are small, the engagement are higher, and people trust them. So it can be a good thing. If you are already a bigger brand, I would highly encourage you to go with an influencer, even if you had to pay, that it has a engagement rate quite high, that you see that the followers always comment her photos or his photos, and that you actually see that it's gonna bring you sales. So the could be to mute yourself. Okay, so the key and the benefit with influencer is to have a long relationship, because you don't want someone just to open your product, say once, and that's it. You want someone that continue using your product and showing, because people now like we are used to see influencers every day opening 20 boxes and showing million products, and that's not selling anymore. We need to actually get an influencer that is willing to build a relationship with us, to fall in love with our brand and show to their audience that they are in love with the brand. That for me would be the only way that I would pay an influencer, because I don't want to pay someone that is going to open my product, put a post and forget, and that's it, because that's highly not going to work. I want someone that every day is going to have breakfast in my bowl and is going to show to the audience that they are loving my product. That's what at the end it will make their audience buy my product. So for that, you need to actually go for an influencer that is very aligned with your business, basically. And for that, before you do any partnership or before you pay them anything, you need to make sure that you know your outcome, that you have your idea clear on how long it's gonna be the campaign, what are you expecting from them, right? What are the outcome, which type of campaign is gonna be, because maybe you just want them to send the product and she will write a review or he will write a review. Or you want that they just share one post or do a giveaway with them. What do you actually want the campaign to be? And then the content quality, saying, do you want them to do videos, photo? You have to tell them what you expect before you agree of anything. So I want this photo, this type of video. I want actually one video of your face speaking about how amazing my product is, so I can use it in my ads or on my Instagram stories. So, and then the payment as well. Try to always negotiate, because I want to give you always a high price. So you need to always try to put it down. They normally will always agree to put it down, because they always give very high prices at the beginning. So yeah, you can measure the campaign with them as well. Normally when you are paying them, they are gonna do their best and they are open to your suggestion, because they want to work like this. You do more work with them, basically they get more money. So don't be scared of telling them if you don't like something, or if you want them to do something else. Just be open and treat them like kind of family, like make them feel that they are part of your family in your business. So they will be willing to do more for you and your business. So the key takeaway for today, basically brand identity, make sure that everything is like color and the tone of voice and the font, and then know your target audience. That's the thing that I will tell you more and more. Please work on this. Really, like it's so important to really know your audience. Then be consistent. That's key as well. Instagram, I want us to be consistent. So every day, one day per week, organize the post of the week, and then every day has one post. Then organize and be strategic, schedule for sure, and then make it shareable. So quotes or content that you believe that people are going to share. And then measure. This is key. You need to know what is working and what is not working. And then partnership are everything. So partnership with other businesses, with influencers, or with I don't know, with chef, with different type of celebrities. So yeah, this is all for today. Any questions?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I had a quick question. I actually have two questions. So before earlier you covered about the importance of having highlights. So do we have like a fixed number as to on those highlights thing as well, as to how much of highlights can you have? Would you recommend?
Each highlight can have 100. That's the maximum.
Okay. I mean, yes, I meant like suppose you have a highlight about one particular, maybe it's a travel company, and you have a highlight about a particular location in Sydney, and maybe they highlight about Melbourne. So I'm saying like can we have n number of highlights, or does it have to be?
I would say to as much as you need to keep everything organized, so that someone is looking for something and they know how to get there. Because if it's like a trouble, I'm going to Sydney, I want to go to the highlight in Sydney, I don't want to see the Melbourne one, so it has to be separate. For me, for example, if you go to mine, I have one that is Coco Community, which is basically people who share posts. So I put them, and then we have another one for quotes, products, inspiration. Then we have unboxing. So when there are like kind of packaging, another one for recipe, review, celebrations, events, and giveaways. So I in separate, that if someone is looking for review, they know where to go. If someone is looking for what is the or customer posting, they know where to go.
Yeah. And just one last quick question, like with the description for the caption, so would you recommend having like a paragraph sort of, or just something which is very brief and to the point for the captions?
I would recommend a paragraph, because you want people, Instagram want people to spend time on your post. So more time they spend on your post, more Instagram is gonna believe that your post is so interesting that people have time. So they are gonna give you like a better, they're gonna show you more basically with the algorithm. So you want them, of course, you want them to make sense and be interesting, but it's good if you can roll, like, you know, when it say learn more or read more, so you see the dots and then you see more, so you go there and you can spend time reading. That's really good.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Adela, there's a question on the chat from Isabel Marie. She's just beginning her brand. Would it be best to start her business Instagram from scratch rather than building up from an account that is very rough?
What do you mean with an account that is very rough? You can delete everything that is in an account. What I will do, I will delete everything. Like, you can delete everything except the followers. I will delete with who I'm following. So I will leave I'm following 0, and then I will leave the people that are following me, because it's better to start with a couple hundred that win 0. I don't know how many people you have already, but you can clean the whole page.
Is there a way to unfollow everyone just like instantly? Because I'm struggling with that, because I have a lot of
And in plus, I would say be careful with how many do you unfollow per day, because it happened to me recently. I'm on my personal one. I wanted to unfollow a lot of people, and then Instagram thought that I was using something like I don't know. I believe that they thought that I was using any other app to do something with the followers, so they blocked my account for 24 hours. They say that you cannot delete more. I think that is 200 per day or something like that. So be careful of how many do you delete per day. Delete by little. Just put every day I'm gonna delete 150 to be sure, or something like that.
Oh, good.
Okay, I think I have another question in the chat. For a drop shipping store, okay. I just started following your Instagram and collaboration if you can.
Yeah, I think that's the one I read out earlier. Any other questions for Adela?
Do you recommend to use to use publicity that Instagram, you pay Instagram to do that? Like, do you recommend to do that now? Like, for example, now I've got like 1,500 followers. Should I do it now or should I wait? I don't know.
Now, 100%.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Just make sure that you do a lot of self-learning, and you learn a lot and you test, and so you don't spend money. Without knowing what you're doing. But definitely, I would recommend you, because if you have 1,000 followers, like what you're gonna do with the ads is basically find more of people that are likely to be your follower and your fan. So do you have a product or a service to sell?
It's a service, it's coaching.
Coaching. Okay, coaching. Definitely. I think I see all the time ads from coaches, courses. If you have a course that is ready to go, or for example, what I will do if I were you, I would run one webinar, I don't know, maybe one webinar a month for free or very cheap. And then I will promote that with the ads. So you will get a lot of people, a lot of emails, and a lot of people that want to enroll for the webinar. And then in the webinar, you can do a big call to action for your next step, which it will be, I don't know, a one-to-one or another course or something like that. That's what I will do. But definitely the ads are gonna work for you. Otherwise, you can give like something for free, like an ebook or something like that. That works really well for coaches.
Oh, so promote something for free and then have the call to action at the end of that free stuff.
Yeah. If you can do a webinar, even better, because it's when you add the value, people go to know you. Coaches, I think it's something a lot, like has to deal a lot with the trust, right? So if you go do a webinar for $10, something like that, you don't even need to charge much, $15 or something, or for free, depending on how you want to do it. And then you spend 1 hour giving a very good content, and then the last 15 minutes, you just tell your audience how you're going to change their life if they go to the next step with a call to action. They are going to convert very well, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Do we have any other question? Are we finished for today?
The only other request from me is, can everyone just turn on their camera? I'd like to do a selfie for Adela.
Oh, yes.
And then if you didn't receive the presentation, you can email us at info@aestudy.com and I can email it to you. But for those, I've emailed you directly. All right, we've got a few more. Fantastic to see everyone's faces. By the way, my name is Chris. I'm here at AE Academy of Entrepreneurs. So I didn't introduce myself, but I'm not the star of the show here. Okay, we're nearly there. We just need a few more faces. 2 more to go. We're nearly there. Okay. Yes, one more face. Okay. And if everyone can smile in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Fantastic. Thanks very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. And if you want to follow up, I think you have Adela's email address and also our email address at Academy of Entrepreneurs.
I'm going to put it in the chat, my email and my Instagram as well, or my business Instagram. I'm the one that have both Instagram. So you can contact me in any of them. If you have any question, something that later you think, oh, I should have asked that, you can just contact me in one of these 2, Instagram or in the email. For me, it's better Instagram. I reply quickly, but I will reply you in emails too. I will reply in both. Just that with email, I take a bit longer because I receive many emails. So yeah, I hope that it was useful. And honestly, it's all about starting and being organized and know what is your audience. And then and find the way to add massive value. That's the key thing that I want you to know today. How I can ask yourself every day, how I can add more value to my audience. So that's what is going to give you the followers. Majority of the people will focus on how I can get more followers, and that's not the question. The question is how I can add more value. When you add more value, the follower will come and they will engage and they will love your brand and they will become fan of you and they will recommend. So that's what you want. So thank you so much for today.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Keep safe.